it's Natalie again with another episode of Pilates in Pajamas. Today's episode is going to be planking. If you've been in my classes, you know I love me some planking. Starting with our reverse plank or leg pull, we're going to let the hands come back behind us, stretching out the fingers big. Claude's decided to join us. Tim Walsh is with me today. He's normally behind the camera. So spreading out those hands really big. Fingernails are in towards the tush. Extending those legs out long, or if you need to modify, taking it to bend knees, come to a little crabby plank. I like to keep those legs out long. See if you can find your alignment from head to toe. And we can add alternating legs here. Extending one and then the other, but trying to keep those hips lifted. You could also add a tricep dip here, bending both elbows and straightening both arms, but keeping those elbows pointed back behind you. A nice modification for that, if that's too tough on the wrists, is coming down onto forearms and lifting through the tush. So I'm still working my posterior chain here to hold this position, dropping it all the way back down. Now flipping over to come into our regular plank position. I want to go ahead and take it over into our plank. Hands are going to be nice and big and supportive. Think about your jazz hands. A little bit outwardly pointed, wrists underneath elbows, elbows underneath shoulders, curling the toes underneath. Finding one long line head to toe. And we can work on our single legs here, extending one leg, taking it to the other leg, alternating through them. Just trying to maintain that solid position and your stability through the core throughout. Your whole body's working really hard to maintain your position. And Gert's decided to join us. We can modify this to forearms, coming down to forearms, elbows are underneath the shoulders, and keep extending through those legs. Moving on to side plank, we can rotate here. Elbow underneath shoulder, legs long and extended. If you need a modification, absolutely take that foot forward so you can press into the forearm and the foot. And we're just hanging out, thinking happy planky thoughts. Let's take it over to the other side. Now you could just flip it over, but for the purpose of our videos, so I make sure you don't get away, I'm going to take it over to the other side. You can add a little lift here, you can add a rotation, anything you like. You could even do those leg extensions again if you love them so much. We're going to make this into a modification where we can come to a chair or to the wall, maybe even your kitchen counter at your house. So heading over to our chairs, make sure your chair is up against a wall so it doesn't move. Letting those hands come to the chair. Hands are going to be, again, right underneath elbows, elbows underneath shoulders. Find your alignment. And we can work on push-ups here. Keeping the elbows in close to the ribs. Keeping your alignment. Thank you for planking with me today.